she was 7. I was just getting ready to go to bed. I was packing. I'm in my pajamas. And I remember I promised y'all I would do a DIY, do it yourself, on how to make these kimonos. Now, I made this one the other day from like a plus size shirt that I got at the thrift store, and used fabric glue to seal the edges from where the scissors were. And you know, these are really in style this spring. So I just wanted to show you how to make one out of like something from your closet, or something that you can find in the thrift shop really easily. So I'm going to show you what I'm going to cut up. I got this shirt at a thrift shop. It's really pretty. It's paisley, and it has like a tie string right here, and it's long, so it kind of goes over your butt. I guess it could be a dress or like a long shirt. But I bought this at a thrift shop, and it does not fit me correctly. Like, my boobs are too big for it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and cut it and make it into a kimono, okay? Okay. Sorry. I really loved it, and I would have worn it as a dress or a shirt, but my boobies was stopping me. So you just lay it flat like this. Okay, I'm gonna push the camera down so y'all can see. Okay, so you just lay it flat like that, and you find, see where the V starts, the V-neck? You start right there, and you get your scissors, and you cut down the middle. Okay, it doesn't matter if it's perfect, because you're gonna be folding and gluing the edges with fabric glue. So it really doesn't matter if it's perfect. You just have to go slowly so you don't like go too far off from the middle. Okay, so you're just gonna cut it. These are some fabric scissors, especially for cutting clothing. You can get these cheap, like at the fabric store or Walmart in the sewing section or whatever. So you go all the way down. Now it's open, okay? And you can go ahead, like, I'm gonna go ahead and pull this string out since I don't need it. Oh, it's stuck on there. Okay, I'm gonna cut the string off. So I'm still altering this, you know, cut the little strings off. You know, this must be pretty old because they don't make these kind of shirts anymore with the strings on the back. So now you have this open nice kimono looking thing already. The sleeves are like flutter sleeves, so that's really good. Now to do, if you like to sew, go ahead and sew. But you see this, how it's all tattered? See how it's all tattered? Okay, you need to fold that in like a little bit. You need to, I'm sorry. So you're gonna take the fabric glue, and I think this is called liquid stitch, and mine is kind of old, so I just kind of like use my finger. You know, I use my finger. So you fold it really good, kind of get a little crease in it. You can even use an iron to crease it, like this. But I'm just gonna go ahead and try to glue it without doing that. Yeah. So I'm gonna start. I need to get that. Okay, so I'm gonna use a pin to get my glue out, because I don't want, my finger won't fit all the way down. So you just kind of take the fabric and you like put the glue like inside the seam that you're trying to create. And this is what I like to do, because I do not like to sew, and I don't have a sewing machine, and this is quick and fast, and you don't have to be fancy, okay? I mean, and this is really cheap. It's like $1 or $2 for this glue, so it's not even expensive, and it dries really good, and it does not unravel, so you will be safe. You know, I think they use this glue on a lot of clothes these days instead of stitching. So I go ahead and use it because it's quick and easy, and that's what I like. Okay, so now that we have this, just fold it over and pat it down like that. Yeah, pat, pat, pat. And look, you have an edge. Aren't you proud of yourself? Go ahead and give yourself a hand. Now, I'm going to finish this little piece up on the end. I don't know if y'all can see it. Let me scoop, 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 scoop. Okay, so I'm finishing this piece up on the end. So, there. It's not going to be perfect unless you're a perfectionist. Go ahead and make it as perfect as you can. But it doesn't have to be super perfect, you know. They're not going to see the inside. So, there. So, then you can take some more fabric glue if you like. I'm just using my finger now. And go over the parts that are sticking up, that didn't get glued all the way down. And just make like a little glue over it, because this is going to seal it. It's going to seal. You won't be able to see it. It's going to be clear and sealed. That way, and even when you wash it, it will not come undone because it is fabric glue. So, now we got that done. Okay, you do it to the other side. This will take a few, like maybe an hour to dry. Maybe. Just go ahead and let it dry 2 hours, so just so you can be perfectly sure that it's dry. Now you come over to the other side that you cut. Do the same thing. Don't, okay, here, fold it about the same as you folded it on the other side. Starting from wherever you cut. Okay, I was watching YouTube, and they had all these DIYs on how to make kimonos, and they were like too complicated for me. Like they wanted you to make a pattern, they wanted you to sew. I'm like, oh no, I gotta find an easier way. So guess what? I made up my own way, and this is it. It's just like kindergarten, cutting and pasting. Okay. Yes, I like to keep it simple. Keep it simple. If you keep it simple, then you can do more, and you can do it confidently, and also you can teach others shortcuts and quick ways to do stuff, because you know, when you have kids and stuff, you don't have a lot of time to sit there and sew, and you know, this is kind of, you don't have a lot of time to sit there and sew and make patterns and cut like shapes and stuff, unless you're just naturally talented as a seamstress, which I am not. But I do know how to cut and paste, so this is what I'm using to my advantage. Okay, so this is almost complete, and I am gluing the last piece. I'm going kind of fast because I don't want y'all to sit here bored watching me paste. This is not kindergarten. But this could be a project that you and your kids can do, and y'all can make y'all's own robes or kimonos or wrap, whatever, you know. And I'm almost done, y'all. Check this out. I am done. Now, I like to go back and get the parts that are sticking up just a little bit, because when I wash this, I do not want it coming undone. No, I don't. So, let me see. Bam. Okay, now I have sticky fingers, but it's okay because now I have a very nice kimono. This is a little bit different because it is paisley, but it still works the same. Okay, so I have the kimono on, and you see it's cute, you know. I have what you want to cut off shorts I just threw this on because I had on my pajamas, but yeah, so